I don't like anyone famous.
You gotta take something hot.
Tom Hanks.
I knew you were gay with Jory.
So wait, what?
I knew there was something weird. That's why you always sit together. It makes sense now. I knew it.
We sit together so we can talk about Scott.
What?
No.
Man, I love the intro for this video.
Why must you hide your feelings?
Seriously. But who's a female you consider to be hot?
I don't know. I just don't pay it any mind. I'm just watching the movie for...
What a fucking asexual.
Wow.
How's that a bad thing?
Wow.
I could also say wow.
You
at
need
that, I suppose.
an Owen Wilson wow, and here's wow.
Hello, everybody. This is where the fun begins.
Yay!
Wow.
That was an intro.
I was scratching my nose.
Jory puts all the effort in this video.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the one doing the intro.
yes.
You almost hit me in the head with that. I felt it brush my hair.
Throw it again.
We're being accosted by hot tamales.
What? My aim is getting so good.
It was aiming for my eye. That's not cool. That's a hot tamale. That could blind me. It's like throwing a fireball at somebody.
I ain't taking no chances.
I ain't wasting no more of these. These are delicious.
All right.
Comfy pillow.
What's on the agenda for today, boys?
Well, I have a few things, but Mason, did you have anything?
I thought we start with your things.
Okay. Well, since this is the first podcast that we've had since we've been back from Extra Life,
Ooh,
we can talk about how it went.
we can talk about how
It went.
since you weren't there. That's what I mean. Some of them weren't there.
Most of them probably.
Most of
were.
them weren't there.
That stream was 11 hours. There was someone there.
There was someone there, yeah.
Actually,
was-
a lot of people stayed for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So how did it go, Scott?
Well, what was your opinion?
It went. We got there with the best of intentions, and
With the best intentions. Make it sound like
we were very, very quickly flooded and overran. But I'm fine with that. It made it for an easy stream for us.
we flooded.
We were flooded.
Oh. With people
Yes.
from the place.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you meant our stream was flooded or if the place was flooded.
It very quickly devolved into us not even playing anything and just talking while other people played, which is fine. It made it easy for us.
Yeah, I saw that. There was a bunch of kids playing.
Did you show up?
I was there.
Can't remember.
He was there in costume,
I
Jory.
was in costume.
I really remember the first 6 hours and you weren't there.
Survivor?
The courier.
The courier, yeah. Okay.
Courier 6.
Courier 6. Yeah. We got some kids hooked on a game called Stick Fight.
I never got to play that game.
It was really fun.
You can buy it. It's only $5.
I might get it.
It's only like local multiplayer though.
Trash.
I don't think so.
One of them was.
Gang Beasts. No, Gang Beasts is
I thought Jory. I thought you talked about that it was only local multiplayer.
I forgot what game that was. There was something I was looking at though.
Oh, that was quick. No, it was the food game, right? No, that was online multiplayer. I want to say it was Stick Fight, but my memory's bad anyway. But yeah, we got an email.
My Steam library right here.
We got an email from Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network of Amarillo that day raised over $10,000 for Extra Life. So that was awesome. And we were part of that. Y'all guys raised like $176, I believe, at final count for our team. So thank you guys very much for doing that. And yeah, I think it was very successful. It was a smaller event than they usually have, just because their normal one's in April, and this next year it's going to be on. I believe I have it right here. It's going to be on April 13th through the 15th. So that's gonna be cool. But
Is that a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
I think it's Friday, Saturday.
And they want us to be there. Yes.
They do.
What days do they want us to be there?
I have no idea. We're just gonna have to talk to them. See when we're gonna be there. But yeah, they want us to come by and they want us to like set up a thing again for the kids to play, and then we'll probably add a lot more stuff. Jory was talking about adding some stuff.
Yeah. Big plans.
It's gonna change.
It's just more things we've got to bring.
Yeah. Well, what we brought last time, that's going to easily double.
2 TVs.
Well, we
had
had
2
two.
TVs.
4 TVs.
3 TVs.
3
2
TVs.
computers.
So not double, but close.
18 controllers.
Yes.
And they're all going to get stolen.
I just hope that the internet's going to be acceptable again, because this last time we were able to get on the main network, but they put us on the guest at first, and we just stayed on it.
We just stayed on it.
Who knows?
I'm kind of surprised
I'm surprised too.
completely because Amarillo, if it's not by Suddenlink, it's by some weird company.
The download wasn't the best, but the upload was pretty decent.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Well,
which
I'm
is
glad.
what we needed.
I liked the D&D session that we ran through.
Oh, yes.
Where
That was
the-
fun.
I couldn't hear anything.
Where
so.
the sheeps roam
It was very
or
loud in
something.
there. Oh, a wild sheep chase.
Yeah.
Which is why I was
Yeah.
zoned out like the entire time.
It was great.
Well, we were all very tired as well.
I could hear you talk, but as soon as you started talking to Mason and Spencer, who were right up there next to you, they were so quiet I just couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. Well, we didn't really have the best of setups. Plus, it was very loud in that venue.
Yeah.
And like when we're at our regular studio for Moronic Beasts, we can hear each other
The
usually.
high quality studio that's definitely not a garage.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Hopefully we can do maybe just multiple. Maybe we'll do one day where we do that, and then the other 2 days we'll just kind of like come up and like visit it or whatever. I don't really know how they're gonna run it, but it is gonna be they're gonna be sponsoring Extra Life those days as well. So that'll be fun.
It's going to be a long stream that day as well.
Yeah.
Whatever day that we stream.
48-hour stream.
Whew, your computer almost destroyed itself.
I don't know. It seemed to be doing pretty well. For being,
The CPU was running at 99%, which, in all honesty, it was still running.
it was at its power peak,
Yeah.
but stamina-wise,
So if y'all replaced your
It could go.
laptop with a desktop,
that's what we plan on doing.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have my new one by then. So
a new one,
yeah,
you're buying a new computer.
yeah, it's
What-
gonna be a
what's your
Ryzen build.
He's having
Oh.
trouble with internet. We don't know if
yeah,
it's
for
the
some.
cable or
I
the
think
computer.
it's either the cable or it's the motherboard.
Did you get
that
your
goes in.
Why, what's wrong with
drivers
Ryzen?
updated?
What's wrong with my Ryzen? The
I said
encoding on that's
drivers.
gonna be amazing.
What's wrong with Ryzen?
Who makes Ryzen?
AMD.
Mm.
I have an AMD build right now, and all of my drivers work. It's just the internet.
We've done the research on
Sometimes
it.
it's kind of crappy.
Is it gonna be decent?
Dude, it's gonna
That's what
be
I told him
badass.
whenever he was building. I was like, I'd say go for that because it's gonna be good for multi-processing.
Well,
but
I need stuff.
wait
that,
until reviews come out.
I need stuff for workload and not gaming. Really, gaming is gonna be just as good or better than the ones y'all have. It's not gonna be probably any better. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be.
I will
about
tell
the
you
same.
the reason Ryzen is so good so far that's the reason that Intel came out with i9s.
Yeah,
So
just to compete. Well, I mean, mine is probably gonna get overclassed because it doesn't have the much RAMs and
how much
it's
RAM you got?
16
That's what I
gigs.
got.
Yeah, so it's not a
Mine
million
is fine.
bajillion.
64 is gonna be this next field.
It's expensive though. That's easily
It's
200
expensive,
bucks.
yeah. I mean, that's.
Now,
But-
are you gonna make it aesthetically pleasing, or is
No.
it gonna look like a dump?
Don't even care. No, it's gonna look all right. It's not gonna look like Spencer's.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like mine. You're gonna beat mine aesthetically, probably. Statistically, Spencer's. That's one to beat.
Yeah, I
It's-
don't really give a
Really?
crap
This
about.
doesn't work half the time.
Well,
How's
looking
that
well,
the one
though.
to beat?
I mean, when it powers on, it glows
When it
green,
powers
though.
on, it does look mighty fine.
And
the
then
green
you
and-
water cooled the video card, which is real cool.
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, it's cool all the time.
Yeah. Well, he's got a temperature gauge on there, and it's like really cold in there. So
Yeah.
it's like a fridge. I saw Linus Tech build one in a refrigerator, like a refrigerator.
I
once.
saw that one too.
It just didn't work.
No.
It was just like there wasn't enough airflow
Yeah.
for it. So, but yeah,
Gotta have plenty of fans.
plenty of fans. Like you fine people. Sorry, that was dumb.
That was a Mason joke right there.
Yeah. But yeah, so we can't wait to be back for that. It's going to be fun. Jory, would you like to talk about your...
Let's talk about healthcare.
Oh.
Do you have health insurance?
I assume so.
He's
But I don't
still
go-
young enough to
I
where he's
don't-
on his parents'
Yeah,
right?
So you're on your
I'm
parents',
on my
aren't you?
parents, but I don't go to the doctor when I get hurt or injured.
Well, yeah, that's fine. You don't have to.
You don't have
but
to.
You now legally have to have
But you have to have health care.
Yeah.
Or you get fined. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
Do you know about this?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's been
I do know
that
about
way for
this.
a while.
How much is the fine?
I don't know how much the fine is.
It's a lot.
It's
It
like
starts
over-
out at like 600 or 700, and then it goes up every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But you know how much health insurance costs?
How much?
A few $100 a month.
Okay.
So the fine's cheaper still, right? Now, business proposition.
Oh, God.
We charge people $50 a month for the barest of minimums.
Okay.
Like we'll pay for
Okay.
one doctor visit a year.
Okay. I see this.
But you can claim you have health insurance. You don't get the $600, $700
And
fine.
it's still cheaper than real quote unquote health insurance.
I think there's a lot more to it than that.
I think
How so?
we need to do some research. Because I thought of this, and
Think about it. Think about it. It's just a cheaper version. It's like going to the store and getting.
But who insures it?
we insure it.
that's what they're paying. It's $50 a month for.
But do you know how much doctor visits are?
We pay for one.
We pay for one doctor visit.
But per person.
But they're paying us $50 a month at $600 per year.
So they can get a $600 operation done.
Okay, I think that there is a minimum that you have to meet of like
Says
healthcare.
who?
Like
Yeah, I said
The
the, barest of
government.
The
minimums.
healthcare government, the one that makes these rules.
I said the barest of minimums, but I don't think people know people need insurance, so they're
but
charging
I
through
don't
the
think
roof.
the barest minimum is like one doctor visit a year.
It can be though.
When was
we
the
don't know
last
this.
time I went to the doctor?
What, I know that research
Years.
needs to be had.
Research doesn't need to be had, but I see a very
Lucrative.
lucrative business proposition here.
I feel very sketched right now
And
because
they
you're
can go-
screwing somebody out of
We're not
insurance.
screwing- Look.
No,
Look,
here's
how
the
about
thing.
How about this? They don't want insurance because the government is forcing them to get insurance, right?
Exactly.
So they're going to take the fine.
Here we are.
And we're selling them cheaper insurance than the fine. So they get to say, I have insurance, don't give me your fine. And
And they get to pay it out every month.
they get to pay it out every month. See, I see what you're talking about.
I see where you're
Research
talking
does
about
have
as
to
well.
be done, but I see a big spot here where no one's in
See, we're
there.
not-
I see us getting
We're not-
jailed.
we're
I see a
trying
big
to-
gaping hole in this economy, and
I
we have to
see
fill that
prison
gaping
bars
hole.
in our future.
We're not screwing over the consumer, if that's what you're concerned about.
No,
We'd be screwing over the government, but screw the
concerned-
government.
I'm concerned with the government screwing us over by saying
By
"That ain't
imposing a
legal."
fine if you don't buy a product.
Yes, they do that already. Why
well,
would they
we're
not
supplying
do
that
this?
product at a smaller price than the fine. I don't see anything wrong with
That's
that.
the goal.
Yeah, they don't.
This is
want
America. If you can't do that, you
They
can't
have some
do
people that have health
anything.
insurance.
That. No, they don't. They want money. That's what the government
No,
wants.
they have the best interest in mind.
Okay, you know he's bullshitting now.
Yeah, everyone does. That last
you know
sentence,
he's bullshitting right now.
the last sentence that came out of my mouth was complete BS. However,
Yeah.
there is still a gaping hole that we need to be filling.
Fill in that hole.
I will watch from afar and hope that when you do go to jail,
CEO
I
Scott.
get some visiting time.
You know,
with
whenever
you.
I'm filthy rich, I'll buy you a Ryzen build,
Okay,
but just one,
okay,
and I'm gonna have like 20.
okay.
We're gonna be sitting there. Okay. We're gonna be signing all of our forms in your signature, just cause.
How did this get to this?
Cause you ain't with us, you against us.
I'm just saying, there's a hole and we're gonna fill it. Call us the hole fillers,
We're gonna fill the whole thing.
where the fun begins. Anyways, that got weird,
That
but the
got
business
so
proposition
weird.
still stands. Anyone in the audience want to jump on it with me? Just jump on this hole.
Ben, I need fact checks, man. Ben, can you get us some fact checks?
This is for a small loan of $1 million.
yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about my hoodie?
Yeah, let's talk about
what's
your
up with your hoodie, bro?
I like it. It
I
says
like
sheep.
it as well.
This is sheep.
Shouldn't it say something hipster?
That is
The
hipster.
original brand is Supreme.
Well,
I bought this off a fellow YouTuber's website. iDubbbz. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He reminds
You've
me of
never heard
Spencer.
of iDubbbz?
it sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
He reminds me of Spencer.
He does
That's
remind
probably
me
why
of
I've never
Spencer.
seen it.
He
Ah.
very much so.
I get my stuff debranded. Plain sweater.
I get my stuff from charity events.
It's like we're all making a fashion statement. Me,
Dad.
Dad,
You?
Scott.
I like to
Hipster.
help place people.
Hipster.
No, hipster.
No,
Supreme, dude.
This isn't
No,
Supreme.
sheep.
This is sheep. This is the man fighting the hipster.
Oh, so hipster. Like
Anti-hipster.
no, I think that's dad. Anti-hipster.
Because dads try to be hipsterish. That's why they buy them New
Oh,
Balance
my dad
shoes.
tries so hard. He does though.
He does.
He does. Sorry, Dad.
Love you, Troy.
He watches this. Sometimes.
He's not going to watch this.
He always watches it, I'm sure.
Tell him not to watch this one.
No, watch this one. Tell him to
He
absolutely
watches
watch this one.
all of them.
Troy, when's your studio gonna be done, bro?
Yeah, we need a high.
We need a high-tech
production-
quality-
Yes,
Production,
business.
business inquiry.
We just throw.
We'll
throw
let
it
you
in.
in on the insurance bottom
Yes!
floor. Yeah. I
You like the business idea?
no.
Or you like
You
the
just
hoodie?
come on.
I like the hoodie.
Thank you. Either way, it's a compliment.
That's all you care about,
compliment
Troy.
your
Well, guess
style
what?
or my
'Cause
big
the
ol-
hoodie
my big ol'
comes
brain?
comes with the business idea, so it's like a 1-2 combo.
I agree.
It's gonna fill the hole twice as fast.
So there's been a whole like controversy as well over loot crates.
A whole controversy? Yeah. Like about the hole I just said?
Well,
You got holes on the brain. Scott?
there are holes involved, but it's usually boxes with holes that you put stuff in.
Yeah, you said
and
loot
then
crate,
you
yes.
Open. Yeah.
What's the
Are we
controversy?
talking
Or
about-
loot crates, like in general.
Microtransactions?
Microtransactions. Well, Battlefront 2 recently
Oh my
came
God,
out.
I saw-
Oh, okay. That I thought you were talking about like loot crate, like the subscription thing.
Oh, no. Like loot crates, loot boxes.
That's
loot
the thing where you
things,
give them money and they give you
microtransactions.
items.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something that we're talking about is in a video game where you give them money and they
And
give
they give
you
you
items.
items, yes.
Say like they always like do this thing where like you pay this very low price, but if you were to get it all separately, it costs way much more. But they're taking advantage of that gaping hole in the economy,
They really are.
just like we could.
Gotta get on
Well,
board,
I mean,
Scott.
okay.
You just gotta dive right
There's,
in.
the economy has multiple gaping holes. We're just filling one of them.
Okay.
You're in?
No, I'm not in. No,
We
I'm
would
saying,
be the loot crate of health insurance.
No, loot crate's a valuable service. That,
Yes. That's what this is.
No, it's not.
No, look. They buy the health insurance loot crate for a low premium. Okay. Then we go to all the cheap doctors.
Health crate? Is that what you're calling it? Health crate?
crate. See, it's something.
Yeah, it's something. It's a starting point.
It's a starting point. Okay. They buy the health crate and then they get like all this information about various doctors across the country that they can go to. That's in their coverage plan, the super cheap ones, just to keep things cheap. Right? It's like me. I wouldn't need a super expensive health plan because I don't go to the doctor when I get sick anyways.
Which is why he's sick all the time. I don't go to the doctor either.
I mean, so do you pay the government for a fine or do you pay the government because they say you should have it?
I get free insurance.
I get insurance from work. If I work. Damn it. Like, not everybody gets that, but I get that, so I'm fortunate.
White privilege.
Or just anybody that works privilege. That works in a. I'm sorry, not everybody that works gets that. Everybody that works in a job that offers that. Some
But with my
jobs
job,
don't
if
offer
I was
that.
to add my wife to my insurance, $600 a month.
How is that a thing? You work for the government.
She doesn't work for the government.
Wow,
how
you've got
dare
shitty
you have a
or
wife.
Shitty services. Like, holy hell.
How dare you? Just
Mine's like 130 for if I had a wife on there. It's like 97 now.
now hold up, because don't you get more money from the government during tax season if you have a wife?
No, you get less if you're single. If you have kids,
That's
you
if you
get
have
more.
kids, you get more. You gotta be a single parent and have like 8 kids.
Yeah, single parent, 8 kids, you're good to go.
I think
You could live off
there's
the year
another
off of that
business
money.
proposition in there somewhere.
Nope, we're not filling any more holes.
But that's the best kind of hole to fill.
Not for profit, Jory. We're not whores.
Kids for profit. Okay. What if
For the kids.
What
No,
if we have
no,
kids
no,
and we donate
no.
the profits to Extra Life? And then we donate the kids to Extra Life so they'll have a staff. A revolving, evolving staff.
This is slavery.
It's all tax deductible too.
Extra Life.
Because
We
you're giving all
got
to
you
charity.
covered.
You're giving so much to charity.
Wow.
The government's just gonna be like, "Wow, you're a good person. We're not gonna send you to jail."
Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're fixing the company.
Then you have 80 kids.
God.
Just start numbering them after like 5 or 6. It's just easier.
Wow. The rabbit holes.
Microtransactions. Continue.
Microtransactions. That's
Well,
where we
okay,
were.
so microtransactions.
Rabbit holes. Another hole. Another hole that needs to be filled.
Love it.
Originally, iPhones and Androids, that's where the whole microtransactions thing
99
kind of
cents
really
here,
started.
99 cents there.
Some could argue it's like started with Team Fortress 2 and stuff like that. But main thing is microtransactions ruining games, yes or no? Any pros, cons to the
My
microtransactions?
input to that is microtransactions on cosmetics only. I don't care.
Yeah.
Microtransactions
Okay.
on progression.
Like things that make you better at the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do care because get good.
So what
Honestly.
about like, let's say Shadow of War, where they give you microtransactions that you can do to better your fortress that is in a single player game?
That's fine. That's just a DLC then.
Well, there are multiplayer aspects of it. You basically invade somebody else's fortress.
Then no. If it affects someone else by the amount of money you pump into a game, I don't like it. If it's a single player game,
If it depends, if it's a full price game, then the microtransactions should be very limited. But if it's a free game, then you throw them all in there that you want.
Well, that's the thing that's happening with Star Wars. You pay $80 for like a game, like in a deluxe edition of a game or something like that, and then you have, say, Darth Vader locked until you buy him with microtransactions.
no. You can spend like 60 hours.
Yeah, you can spend a whole 60 hours getting 1,000,000 points so that you can do that, and I guess that's a game. But for me, like back in the day when it was like Street Fighter 2, or like even Dragon Ball Z, some of those games, you had to unlock characters. Tekken, same aspect, and so like you played to unlock those characters. You didn't have to play the entire campaign 14 different times to do 14 different things during that one campaign.
Games used to be simpler.
Yeah. So
90% of the time, you just look up a cheat code in a book,
right,
and there's your character.
and you go up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, or something like that, So it's like, is it to the point now that games are solely, I shouldn't say in it for the money because they always have been, but they're in it for the money, and then they're in it for even more money, like $130 worth of your money. Like GTA, imagine how many people have just spent their entire life savings on just that game with shark cards and shit.
That's whenever your own self-control comes into play.
Right. Well, okay, and I get this. You play phone games on a regular basis. How many times do you buy like Dragonstones from the DBZ or like whatever the microtransaction for South Park is?
I actually just started a South Park game.
Yeah, I know.
Dragon Ball Z though, maybe once every few months. Not really.
But how much? Like $20? Do you drop $20? Do you drop 10? Do you drop 50?
20 at the most.
$20, like
Whenever
say
it goes
every
on
like
sale.
one.
You gotta wait for
or
the
2
sales.
months.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Now,
how much does that game cost on a normal basis?
So let's say it's $20.
It's free, right?
The game
Yeah,
is
it's free.
$20.
Okay.
Then
Every
you gotta
2
think how
months.
much
Two-
value you get out of it.
Right. So
To a point, I'd say it's fair. But there are some people in there that spend thousands and thousands of dollars, and I don't understand that.
right. Well, and I see that. Is it dishonest for the company that is like doing this to say you can have Vader if you play this game 60 hours and then get bored with it, or you slap me $100 and you've got a chance to win him? A chance.
You could buy
It's
health-
gambling
a health crate.
at most because it's a crate that you open, right? They do crates. I don't know if Battlefront does crates, but I know you have to do microtransactions for.
Are the crates freely obtainable in the game?
Well, let's just say Overwatch. They're not, or they are free
They are.
to. They're obtainable, and that's what I'm saying. You get a chance to open them, but for good crates and for
Heroes.
more chances to win, gambling ish, you have to pay money. Otherwise, you're leveling up your character every 7-8 games at the most at the first, and then they're getting you hooked because you're leveling up faster.
Heroin.
You get those crates really quick, and then as you level up, it gets harder and harder to get to that next level, and you're like,
That's the
I
thing.
gotta feed that addiction.
Overwatch, the levels are the same distance apart. It never takes longer to level up.
Right, but for
But
some games,
in
it
Star
does.
Wars, it's
like
gonna be-
Battlefront or Battlefield 2 or something like that.
I don't know. I'm upset that PUBG never gives me anything rarer than a white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
But PUBG, are you able to do microtransactions for PUBG's cosmetic materials?
Not through their service,
Right.
but
So they're not the ones offering it. It was what was it? The event that they did. It was the Invitational, right? Where
Yeah.
you could pay stuff for that crate, or get keys for the crate.
People really wanted that banana suit.
Yeah.
There was a
People
banana
really
suit?
wanted the banana suit. Yeah, it was a banana suit. It's the yellow tracksuit.
Oh,
And
I
it,
thought it was an actual banana.
nah, it
It
wasn't.
really just
That
people
would be
just-
funny.
It just makes you stand out. I don't know why people wanted it.
Yeah, why do people want that?
The same reason they have afros or wear red flannel.
Afros are a very bad idea.
You
Your
look
head
like
sticks up like 8 inches taller. than it
No.
normally does. It really does.
6 inches at the most.
Depends on the humidity.
I don't know.
It does.
I think that if you pay $80 for a game, you should get the game, and then it's just like DLC, you know? Like, how much is the game worth to you to play? I suppose, you know, you have a choice whether you're going to buy the game or not, but being as everybody, or I'm sorry, the companies, being as they will sort of lie to you about how much
The
content's in the
problem we
game.
have isn't the companies. The problem we have is the consumers. Because you got the people who are like, I don't want to pay $60 for a game and then $20 for this DLC and $20 for that DLC. And then you have the people who are like, well, if you don't want to do that, then don't buy it. Those are the people that need to be upset that they're shelling out so much money to play the same game.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I spent $60 here and I bought that 20 DLC and I bought that one and I bought this one. Oh, but if you don't want to pay that much,
Yeah,
you don't buy it. They are the ones that get
I see both sides, because people shouldn't be buying stuff that literally is going to basically be another portion of the game they already should own. But I don't think companies should be offering a game showing content that they only give half away, like Destiny 1.
Yeah.
And the rest of the game is you get the buns and maybe the hamburger, but you don't get the condiments. You don't get the fries on the side. You don't get the shake. You know what I mean? But what they advertise is the entire meal.
And see, that's a good analogy because they always put, they always They always put it together like you're getting a burger.
Yeah.
Where, you get your game and your story and your multiplayer, and then that's it. And then you get the DLCs, which are the toppings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It should be the burger is just like the story. And then you get the multiplayer, which is the fries, and then you get all this other stuff, and you get the whole meal.
Yeah. I mean, I see why they do it, because people are spending money on it. You know, businesses are going to continue
Howard.
to do... People are going to
How many times do I have to buy Skyrim, Todd?
Yeah, no shit, right?
I'm gonna buy it when it comes out on VR.
Are you gonna do the Fallout VR? It's in December, right?
Probably, if it comes
Play it
out
so
for the.
bad.
Nope, I am not at work. I'm not going to answer my work phone.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You can message me, but I'm not going to talk. Sorry. But no, if it comes out on the Vive Rift, no, I'm not going to talk.
The Vive Rift.
The Vive Rift.
If it comes out on the Rift, I will get it, but they haven't really said. They're like, oh, get it on the Vive whenever it comes out. And then I think Bethesda came by and says, oh, we're trying to get it on all the consoles possible. So I'm just thinking Vive and PlayStation.
Vive PlayStation. Now, see, there's a VR headset that I think didn't really...
PlayStation's getting
Go very
Skyrim
well.
first.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I mean, that'd be really cool to see Fallout or Skyrim in VR. So,
The Last of Us in VR. How cool would that be?
oh my god, not cool at all.
How hard would that be?
It'd be hard. I would have some trauma.
No,
If they could make like a you know how those little shooters are at the arcade where they like VR type though for like
With the
Last
guns?
of Us, I would freaking love it.
Now, let me
Yeah.
ask you something. Sorry to jump around, but
No.
on Job Simulator, I just got that. I was playing it today.
So you just got the
I
Oculus
just
Rift,
got the
yeah.
Oculus Rift. It's amazing. The touch controllers are really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It fits my glasses, which I thought were really nice because it says that you have to do a certain chart if they'll fit your glasses.
Yeah.
In the Job Simulator, in the Office Worker one, because that's the first one I did.
Yeah.
Did you ever... You use the copy machine,
Yeah.
right? Did you ever copy your hand?
Yeah. Oh, did we?
No.
I don't know
Because
if
you
we
can
remember.
copy
We
your
copied
hand.
a lot of stuff.
Okay, and then you throw that over the desk and you hit somebody.
Uh-huh.
I copied my head, and a brain shot out.
Really?
Like a human brain.
That's cool.
And so when the robot came up and wanted a gift for some guy's leaving party, I just
Give him the
handed.
brain.
She goes, "That's very thoughtful of you." I was like, "Was that an inside joke or was that the program
Thoughtful.
response?" Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what the program response was. It might have been that. For
Now,
the
have you
program
played any of
response.
the nighttime levels? Because they added a mode where you can switch it off and all
No.
the lights go off and you can play them again, and they're like different scenarios and it's all dark.
Really?
We just played through it the
We
one
just
time.
played throughout the whole like game, just the one.
Yeah.
Just the daylight.
Well, apparently they came out with an update and all that good stuff.
All right. So how do you like it compared to? You've played the Vive a little bit, right?
I played a little bit of the Vive. I played the Vive in California at one of those VR arcades.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. Probably had a better experience there because the room was about the size of this room.
Mhm.
And I had one of those Rumble backpacks on that gave you the feedback
That's
on your
cool.
back. It was cool stuff.
Yeah. That was raw data, right? That you played.
Raw data, yeah. And it was really cool. Mine was working really good. Spencer's was kind of on the fritz because they kind of gave us our controllers, but they didn't have a left and right on them. And so when mine weren't working right, I just switched them. Because, if you're trying to move with this hand, you end up switching weapons. All right, so you switch it around.
Yeah.
Spencer's had the shotgun, so he was trying to shoot with this one, and this was his pumper. He was trying to shoot with this controller,
Yeah.
and then this one was supposed to pump it. Or I don't know. He was messing up. I had to watch his back a lot because he kept dying. But it was really cool. I'm probably gonna get that one eventually.
Yeah.
I've been playing a game called Robo Recall, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is it a story mode type game?
Yeah,
or-
it's story mode. It's story mode.
Wave shooter.
Kind of like a wave shooter. It'll be like you go to this zone and you can move around just like Arizona Sunshine and all that. And right now you got your pistols and you can pick up the enemy's guns and you can grab them and rip them apart. Whole bunch of cool stuff. It's
How much did you pay for the Rift?
$3.99
It's about to go on sale, right?
probably for Black Friday.
Okay. I just didn't know if you waited or if you found
We
an
should-
early sale.
We should look into getting something like that.
It's
for
real
when
cool.
It goes on sale.
It's real cool. I definitely recommend it if it goes on sale.
It'd be nice to play. I don't know if they're cross-platform. I'm sure it is through Steam, so probably.
What you have to do is to play Steam games or Vive games. You have to go in the settings and click play from unknown sources,
Yeah.
and that's it. So I could play any Vive exclusive games.
So someday, I want to get the Star Trek one.
The Star Trek.
It
Bridge,
looks so good, and we
Yeah.
should play together.
We should play together.
And if Jory gets the Oculus, we can play it too.
Come on, Jory.
We got money in the account.
You
Buy
can be
one.
Jordy.
How-
Geordie
how-
LaForge.
okay, we'll look at it. We'll look at it at Black Friday.
They need to determine what
It's gonna be $50
positions-
off.
$50.
So $350.
I mean, honestly, we could get it, and,
They need
and
to
the Vive
determine
could still
what
work. and
positions we are on the bridge. I'm still.
I want to
vibing.
make sure that it works together, though.
It should.
Right.
I'd imagine.
We should play Rec Room. See if
We
we can
should
get
play
Rec
Rec
Room
Room.
because that's free.
Paintball is the best thing.
It's so good.
The other one's paintball.
So we should try that. See if it works together, and then we'll probably
ever see me
know
play
that Star
paintball?
Trek's gonna work.
I've watched the videos.
Fun times, man. I enjoyed the paintball
I
mode.
played actual paintball once. Did I ever play paintball with y'all?
I love playing paintball. We should go play paintball sometime.
I'm getting flashbacks now from when I shot Tyler.
Did he lose parts of his body?
He wish he had.
No.
It was
Good.
bad.
Good
He
shit.
kind of slid, but didn't slide all the way, and I just
Yeah.
got
Yeah, we
the-
should
gotta
go
lead the
paintball. You
bullets.
don't have a paintball gun anymore, do you?
Well,
We could rent them. We
Yeah.
could rent them. We should go do paintball sometime. That would be really fun. We could all get some like those GoPros and go out and
ooh-wee.
No,
have fun.
someone's gonna shoot the GoPro.
Well, it's in a case. It's in a hard case.
It's not gonna matter.
One time I had a
I'll
paintball.
fix the one that I have, and it's just a crappy one. I don't care if it dies.
I had a paintball ricochet off my knuckle and hit me right in my mouth guard and spray paint all throughout my
Oh
mouth.
shit!
It was tasty, to say the least. It was nasty. No.
We can get a lavalier mic, and I can use that recorder I have. We can do audio and stuff like that. That'd be funny. It would be bad. We'd put it on whoever the best player is. So probably someone
Spencer.
else other than me.
I used to be pretty good at airsoft.
Yeah.
Airsoft would be fun too. Those kind of hurt a little bit more, don't they? Or is it just maybe the same?
It kind of depends.
It's a different type of pain.
It's like a little bit of stinging pain.
Because the
Airsoft's
paintballs
more
break,
stingy.
usually,
Or
unless
is-
they're cold.
Yeah.
What do you got today, Mason?
What
What happened this week?
This week I worked a bunch.
No, like never mind.
Oh. This week in gaming.
Game-
Gives a
gaming.
crap about your personal life.
Oh.
We love your personal life, Mason.
16 years ago, Luigi's Mansion came out for the GameCube.
How did everybody like that game?
I didn't play
Never
it.
played
I
it.
played it. It was
It was like the first big game to come out for GameCube, though. I remember.
Yeah.
It was like at launch.
GameCube
Also,
was like the shit back in the day.
11 years ago, the PlayStation 3 came out.
Cool.
I had one of
That's
those.
good. Yeah, me too.
22 years ago on the 16th, Doom came out
Ooh. See, Doom has the best evolution.
for the PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? There was another one. I think Xbox came out. 16 years ago on the 15th, Xbox came out, which is another pretty big milestone.
Man, that is a big milestone because that was the first time I saw that you could play with like 16 people in
Yeah.
Halo. I was just like, this is going to change everything.
That was the first time I looked and I saw, wow, the N64 doesn't have the worst controller.
Yeah, the Xbox had
no
pretty shitty
one could
controllers.
It
play
was
that thing.
literally
It was
that
this big.
big.
Yeah, it
doesn't
was
make any
super
sense.
huge. But you know, how did y'all like the N64 controller though?
Never really had it.
I liked it.
The three prongs.
It was different, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Whenever
I was fine with it.
Whenever I saw one,
It
I
has
never
the most
knew.
weird style,
I never
though.
knew if I was supposed to grip it like this or like that.
One in the
Different
middle,
games,
one
you
right here.
did different things.
And turn it 90 degrees and hold it like that.
Yeah.
It confused me.
It was weird. That was
I
back
didn't
when
like
like people were just like making really weird controller
It
shit.
was Nintendo. Nintendo was making weird
I think
stuff.
I think the best controller that's out right now is probably the new Xbox ones. Either that or the new PlayStation 4 ones. They're really good, but
I like the feel of PlayStation 4 controllers the best.
I like the triggers, but everything else, if I could switch the triggers on the PlayStation to the Xbox ones, I'd be fine.
Get one of those Xbox Pro controllers.
Yeah.
They're $150 though.
No, I'm good, thank you. Best controller? Super Nintendo.
I don't know. I like the Sega controller because no matter
Oh man.
not the Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sega.
Okay.
Because
Are
no
you
matter how
sure?
many times you smash on the grounds, it still works.
Well, yeah, it was kind of the Nokia phone of the controllers.
I mean, you can find ones from the 90s that still rattle, but they still play just
The
fine.
Genesis controllers?
Yeah,
That was-
Genesis.
Yeah. I had that.
You can have the 3-button or the 6-button. All
You
the
could-
cool
you could
kids
also-
have the 6-button
You
controllers.
could also have the adapters for that console, like
Oh, yeah.
the save adapter, and like this power supply, and then there's like this controller
what
thing,
was
and
it,
then
the
there's, like,
X64 adapter. It required its own power
an
brick.
old power brick. Yeah,
But, I mean,
that was some
it
shit.
increased the graphical power of the console.
Yeah,
Think about it like that. Think about if you have your PlayStation. You just slide off that top cover and then bolt something down that doubles its power.
yeah.
Would you not do it? If you could double the power of a PlayStation 4, that's some pretty intense stuff. You're reaching minimum PC specs right there.
Sure.
Does anyone actually know how the controller, the little gun for Duck Hunt actually worked?
No.
Like, how does it know where you shot the
Space
TV?
magic.
That's what that always confused me.
Honestly, I think it was. There wasn't. I don't know. How did that
It doesn't know
work?
how big your TV is. How does
There
how
was
does it
no
know?
receptor on the TV.
I was
wonder
glad I
how
wasn't
that
the
worked.
only one that was ever confused by that.
No, I still have no idea how the
Still don't to this day.
gun works.
It must have been black magic or sorcery or something.
I wonder if there was like a calibration unit in there.
But it wouldn't
and
know how big like the TV is though. The bigger,
Maybe it
a
doesn't
bigger
matter.
TV.
Maybe that's the thing. It didn't matter. It was just like in that general direction. It was like, how long was the cable? Because back in the day when Duck Hunt happened, wasn't there a big like there was a maximum screen and then a minimum screen, like that you could have for a TV. Right?
Cable was like 10 feet, I think.
Yeah, the cable was pretty decent.
It was a pretty decent long cable.
I don't know. I have not a clue.
But yeah, TVs weren't. I don't know. Probably like biggest like 36 maybe.
I don't know. That's actually pretty unique. I want to actually research that now. It's just one of those.
Next
we
week,
say
where the
last
fun
time-
begins.
Next
Didn't
week.
we say last time that we were going to research something for this time?
No.
Didn't we say this time that we're going to research something for next time? I might call it
We should do a thing where we research every time. Like we find it.
Oh, you watch Stranger Things too?
Oh,
I
Stranger
have
Things.
burned through both seasons. of
Good
Stranger
shit.
Thoughts?
How did you like it?
I was told that I am Dustin.
Oh, you're not that lovable. No, I love Dustin.
I was also told that I was Bob, but I did not like how Bob went out. Spoilers.
Oof. Real spoiler.
It's
alerts.
probably us that told you that you're Bob
Yeah,
I mean, I don't deny
I
it.
think we did tell you that you were.
because of all the jokes. And,
I don't
you know.
deny it.
I hadn't gotten to the point where that key moment had happened yet when I said
he
that.
didn't
So
know.
It's sad.
super sad.
It's sad.
By the way, as soon as the show started up, Scott was like, "I hate Bob." I'm like, kind of reminds us of Mason. He said, "I hate Bob."
No,
Son
not
of
what
a
I said.
bitch.
I said I hate Bob.
Bob was lovable and too pure for this world. He didn't ask for none of that.
Is that how Abby's gonna go out? Since you always say that about her.
Yes.
Oh man.
Sad.
By But
Yeah.
we're glad you like the show.
I did.
We are glad that you
I
liked the
burned
show.
through both seasons. Bailey and I sat and watched it. In fact, I gave up gaming time with y'all so I can watch more of the second season.
You
Now
give
we
up
know
gaming
what it
time
was.
with us all the time.
Yeah. You've been sick a lot lately. You need to quit that.
I know. It's been bad.
You need to go to the doctor maybe.
Probably eat
have
more fruits and
insurance.
vegetables.
I mean, now that you're
I eat all the fruits and vegetables.
he lives in fruit and vegetable
I
world.
do. live in fruit
Don't
and
shop at United.
Don't shop at United. United sponsor us. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but Stranger
Yeah,
Things.
They might
Yeah, really
do
good.
something for Extra Life.
Who's that?
United.
United? Really? We actually should talk to them
You
about
should
that.
probably
we should
talk to them.
We should talk to a bunch of the places and see if they can join our team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe
Because
donate
United
something.
always gives away, money for charities.
Like, we'll give you a box of bananas.
Well, if they could give us like a box of I don't know how they do charity like that. I think it would probably be more monetary than anything.
That's what I'm saying.
They could give us a bottle, like a case of water for us while we're up there, because it was I was thirsty up there.
Yeah.
They had some stuff in the hospitality room, but like it was all the way across the room, and we were always busy. So.
I drank like 10 bottles of water that day.
I drank
I
like
was using the
one
restroom every 30
because
minutes.
my helmet would not permit me to drink water.
You couldn't even sit down most of the time.
I couldn't. It was a
man.
pain.
That was,
But you
that
know
was
what?
so much fun though.
You
I would
know
do
what?
that 100 times.
We won.
over.
We won first place.
We did.
There was 3 of you though.
Oh
Doesn't
yes,
seem
y'all
quite
did
as
win.
fair.
We did
We
win.
didn't talk about that. Y'all won the
We won
freaking
first place. It doesn't matter if it's a group
Fallout
win.
costumes, bro.
They were oogling and boogling over all of our stuff.
You and Bailey do some amazing work.
Thank you.
With that stuff.
Thank
Like
you.
y'all should legitimately start a business.
Yeah, it's
To-
called
to-
cosplay and hot water repair
There's reasons for that.
And miniature making.
and miniature.
And miniature
But you
making.
don't do
we
that
should
anymore.
do miniature making. We should do miniature making. We really should.
The last
I've been
miniature-
doing it.
the
I'm
last-
still
We
doing
should
it.
Sell it.
The last miniature I made was like 4 inches tall because it was a demon.
That's pretty big.
It's for a different game though. It's not
For a different game, yeah. You need to be making all of our big stuff, and Jory can make all of our little stuff.
He has a bigger print size though.
Yeah, but you can.
Whenever mine goes for too long, it just jams up.
What's your temperature at?
It might be because I always turned it up to like the finest quality.
You gotta set
So
it
I'm
low
thinking
and
that mine-
slow,
I'm trying to think that mine isn't.
like a crock pot.
It's putting out so little, it's not pushing it through fast enough.
It could be it.
Retraction speed too. That has something to do with it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
They always look good though.
Yeah, they do look really good. I
Um,
like that dragon that we're gonna have to fight.
Speaking of dragons and stuff like that, the Dungeons and Dragons game that we play, Moronic Beasts,
Taking a
is-
hiatus.
No, what? Oh well, I mean, they're not gonna know. They're not. Gonna
Yeah,
know.
they never know.
They never know. We'll be out for 3 weeks, but not you won't know anything. We just will.
Keep them coming as regular.
Yeah, they'll be coming as regular. So we had a wild sheep chase last week, but now we're getting back into the game proper. And with episode 15 came out Wednesday, there's an important thing that happens that kind of has a callback to when we used to stream D&D.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that part.
It's so if y'all haven't watched any of those streams, you really
The
don't have
poor-
to. But they're-
Poor innocent old man was brutally.
no, you can't say nothing like that.
They've already seen it.
Well, it came out Wednesday. If no spoilers, we can talk about it. Well, okay, spoiler alert right here. If you haven't watched episode 15, go watch it real quick, come back, and
Poor old man.
poor old man.
Watch all hour and a half of it.
Yeah. Well, it's not an hour and a half. It's an hour and 7 minutes, something like that. So we've been trying to keep them pretty short. So as short as D&D can be.
Yeah.
Honestly, we thought 30 minutes was going to be good enough, and it's just not. So, but yeah, we have a callback to a character that was in our previous game. that
Everyone's
Jory ran.
favorite character in that game.
No one's favorite.
One of the
character.
tiefling brothers. No.
No, well, that too. Yes, there was a callback to Archimeros on that one. Oh,
It'll be fine.
I know. But anyway, yeah, go watch that if you haven't. It's pretty neat. You don't really have to understand the reference or anything like that to get it, but
Binge watch the old episodes. Then
Yeah,
you'll
it
know.
was-
Don't watch the
no.
old episodes.
those old episodes were bad.
I DM'd those and they were all garbage.
It wasn't because of that. It was just because we
They were
used
garbage.
Roll20, we used the internet, we weren't in the same room. This is much higher quality for us.
mucho.
So, but we live streamed it, and there was always problems with that too. So,
The game was garbage.
The game wasn't
It
garbage.
was all right.
Mine only had a few redeeming points.
We
in
also
it, and
didn't
that
know
was
how
it.
to play very well.
That's
so.
true.
The player death and the ending. That was really the only. Oh, and the goat part.
The goat part.
and all the tail parts.
And-
Those are the only, and all I'd say all the Durmar stuff.
Durmar. Oh man.
That's about it. That's about the
Durmar.
only redeeming qualities of any of that.
Yeah, and now I think our thing for this series is Spencer saying telepathy.
Oh, and the big woman. I forgot about her too. That was
Oh,
the one
yeah.
where you kicked her out into the sea.
Yeah, had to. She was gonna kill us.
And then who ended up killing her?
Probably the person that died in the last episode. The silent
Spoilers.
the silent upholder. Yeah, but anyway, go check
Telepathy.
that out. It was really fun. And if you didn't check out the live stream for a Wild Sheep Chase,
Do
it
check
was
out
kinda
that
fun.
one because that one was lots of fun. I played a barbarian.
Yeah,
He smashed.
he smashed.
He smashed
It was
so
fun.
much.
It was a lot of fun.
He smashed so hard.
We were being rushed at the end because we had to go do cosplay and stuff like that. But
Which we also crushed.
y'all also crushed that as well. So
Crush it.
this was fun.
It was fun.
It was a very fun last 2 weeks. So we played one of our last games for the next 3 weeks, and we went to Extra Life and stuff like that. So getting back into D&D is gonna be so much fun though, because there's a lot of shit happening.
So are we doing one more before we take our break, or is it?
that
We're done.
that was the last one for
Damn.
3 weeks, and then we're gonna have
December 9th or 15th will be
Yeah.
our next one.
yeah, and then
Damn.
I think Jory might have something going on. I'm not sure. So
One of those 2 days I do.
Damn.
but yeah, we're gonna y'all won't notice that we've been taking a hiatus, but we
I mean, y'all can
in a
play
s-
without me. Y'all played without me before.
No, we don't do that.
We played without you once, and then Hag showed up.
Yeah, we can't have that.
We can't hag
Can't have that again. We can't have that. Hag that again. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for watching, I suppose.
Wait a second. Is that our first outro?
I don't know.
No, don't forget to check back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for fresh new videos.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for live streams.
Yeah.